Hello, glass of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up.
What's up with y'all? You smoking with Big J,
And Serpo Jr.
and this is the Best Way to Smoke podcast. And right now, we just shooting the shit, finding our best way to smoke. And I got a question, man. I've been, like just really thinking about that because it's been a lot of this shit going around for a long time now. And I want to ask you, man, why do you think people snitch? Whether it be they in gang banging or, committing a crime or some shit like that. Why do you think a person a snitch on somebody that's supposed to be their homeboy or their dog or whatever?
Okay. Before I answer that question right here, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Tell a friend. We
For sure.
just sit here chilling, smoking, you know what I'm saying, shooting the breeze. Now with this little question we got right here, what grounds is considered to be snitching nowadays? Because like nowadays it's like they got that thing, you know what I'm saying, tell on one, go home free or some shit like that they got going around where it's like it ain't no solidarity and it ain't no brotherhood, no sisterhood, it ain't no none of that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like they try to split it up in classes. You're a citizen, you know what I'm saying? You have every right, you know what I'm saying, to like tell on whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But then it's wrong when you tell on your own. And then if you get inside of the little street aspect of it or whatever it may be, it's like is anything goes against, you know what I'm saying, your enemy. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually do tell on one of your enemies, you will be labeled as a snitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like really, like what are the grounds? That's crazy.
Yeah,
What are the grounds of snitching?
right. But like in some cultures though, like if you have an enemy, it's like art of war type of shit though. Anything to get your enemy out the way. So whether you gotta go, tell on them they did this or blah blah this and this, it's like just just get the motherfuckers out the way though. But I think it's like with snitching, man, it's like some people ain't built for the life that they jump into and ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like you might be a young motherfucker, hanging with some niggas and shit like that though, and think that this is what you want to do because they might be fucking with females and getting a little money here and there, dressing fly cars or something like that. But then it's a whole nother aspect to what they getting into, and you might not be ready for that though. So you fuck around and be like, oh, I'm with it or whatever because of whatever reason. Now you fucking with these niggas, and then they go do something, you involved. Now here y'all sit in the courtroom and they talking about 20 to life or something like that. You know what I mean? Or 30 years or 50 years or something. Now you thinking like, damn, your whole life flashing before your eyes and you ready to give it up. That's why I think a lot of people, even being young, it's important, for fathers and stuff to be there for their kids, especially like young dudes, man, to be able to get some kind of guidance on how to kind of stay up out of that though, because everybody not built for that shit though. So then it come down to snitching. Now your life on the line, somebody gonna want to get you, or you know what I mean, you go to jail, somebody gonna probably get your ass because that paperwork gonna be on you. But the cats now though, what I see a lot is a lot of niggas that tell still go back to the hood, still hang out in the hood, still be
So
around.
really, then that's why I asked, what are the guidelines or the grounds of snitching?
Man, it's shit to the
Because I
people.
know, like me coming up, not to cut you off, like me coming up, like if you were part of a certain gang, meaning like back in the I'm an 80s baby, even the early 90s, it was still like mid 90s, it still was like popping. You know what I'm saying? As far as like a street code, it's not anything that's written, you know what I'm saying, but it's something that's known.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you told on some shit, certain shit happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you know what happens, you know what happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays, it's like you the realest nigga on the block. You know what I'm saying? You got all the gold, the jewels, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like shit, you get popped for something now, nigga, I'm giving up everybody. And then you back out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you back accepted. You know what I'm saying? That acceptance right there, that's what making all of this shit cool.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because if a shoulder was like shunned upon or back was turned, you know what I'm saying, on a person that's like, all right, you out here committing wrong your motherfucking self. But when some shit come your way, you know what I'm saying, you want to start tattletelling. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back out here just because, you know what I'm saying, you got to connect for this, you got to connect for that.
Right. Right.
You cool to be snitching. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But then you turn around, you know what I'm saying? You got the dudes that's like, you don't got the bag. And you fuck around and slipping like low. You tell period. Ain't no such thing as low key tell. You just tell period. But then niggas want to try to put their hands up on you. You know what I'm saying? Get you up out the neighborhood, this, that, and the other. It's
Yeah.
kind of a double standard.
Yeah. I
You know what I'm saying?
done seen it that way just because a nigga got a bag or something. No, but I done also seen it a different way to where just because his people from the hood, is from the turf or whatever, you know, just because, you know, his people might be reputables from the turf or something like that. So it's like, you know, ain't nobody gonna dig into him or touch him or nothing like that.
Yeah, and that just goes back, not to cut you off, but it goes back to like that. It's a code that's not written, but it's known. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your people's,
Right.
it's your responsibility that you handle your people's before it comes out to other people handling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are from the same hood or the same street or whatever it may be, but you have a blood relation to that, and both of you guys are, all of you guys are tied into this. So if you don't want shit to be handled outside of here, you need to handle that which is within your own circle right there.
On
And it's
everything.
not being handled. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
People would rather cover some shit up, you know what I'm saying? They make an excuse for this and an excuse for that. You know what
Most
I'm saying? And
definitely.
then that
Yep.
just gives people that's coming behind that, man, shit, I don't give a fuck. I can be on the block, do all of this. Nigga, I get cracked, I'm telling. Ain't nothing
Give it
gonna
up.
happen.
Yep.
Because the realest nigga on the block nowadays is represented. You know what I'm saying? I can tell, but I'm still cool.
I'm still,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yep,
It's
yep.
glorified. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why we saying what's the grounds of snitching. You know what I'm saying? And it's
I
like,
don't,
would it be wrong? Like tell me this though. Is it wrong for like just say, um, you have Mr. Johnson up the street. You know what
right,
I'm saying? Mr. Johnson up the street, he goes, you know what I'm saying, to work all, you know what I'm saying, all throughout the week.
right,
You know what I'm saying? But then you have some knuckleheads come up just because they know Mr. Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Johnson been seen around the neighborhood. Mr. Johnson knows certain people, but Mr. Johnson is not affiliated.
right,
No way, shape, form, or fashion. No nephews, no nothing with this shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But then Mr. Johnson get, you know what I'm saying, robbed and vandalized and shit like that. Is it okay for Mr. Johnson to go ahead and just tell like it's a certain group around here that be like this? Or is it up to Mr. Johnson to go by that unsupposed to be written code, you know what I'm saying, and just take the loss?
It's to me,
Is that snitching
it's
or is it not snitching? Or being down, as they say.
or being him, oh, Mr. Johnson being there by not saying
Yeah,
nothing.
because if he don't snitch, you know, motherfuckers be like, Mr. Johnson, he's super cool now. He didn't tell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if Mr. Johnson do tell, you know what I'm saying, it's like, is he labeled a snitch or, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be?
Um, he for sure he'll be labeled a snitch, but it's
In what way? He's a
because
law-abiding
he's a
citizen, you know what I'm
civilian,
saying?
right? He's a civilian.
Yeah. So
He's
how
a
is it
civilian. But
so how is that he's snitching?
because he's telling, the motherfucker telling though, but
So
it's
is he
just
obligated not to tell just because he live in this group right here?
that's what I was about to get to. No, I don't think so. And I don't think it's just anybody could be a snitch no matter if you affiliated or not affiliated and stuff like that though. But the way that
But
it's
it's only called
way,
snitching if you affiliated.
that's not true. Snitching been a long snitching snitching is in the dictionary. It's been around since the 1800s. You know what I'm saying?
For tattletelling.
Right, right. And that's basically the definition of snitching and stuff. You know what I mean? Being nosy, like being nosy in other people's business and shit like that. So I think Mr. Johnson would definitely be a snitch, but he'll be probably looked at differently than somebody that's actually in the streets and a nigga like telling and shit like that though. But and like something you said a little while ago, I don't think that is snitching is glorified now. I just think that
It's accepted.
right. I think it's accepted. I don't think it's glorified because just think back a few years ago, like all the rappers was talking that stop snitching shit and the stop snitching shirts and all that kind of shit like that though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that snitching shit
It's
it's
something else.
yeah, it's something else because it'll put you in a fucked up situation. But a lot of people that end up snitching or telling, and nigga, you know if you told, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas that be doing
But
that
but
shit.
but what happens? What happens if you find out? You know what I'm saying? If your best partner or not even your best partner, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody you cool with or whatever. You find out that they snitching. You know what I'm saying? What is supposed to be done?
Me personally, I'm just not gonna fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna stay away from him and stay away from people that fuck with him.
So you believe that's a civilized way to where it's like you can weed a snitch out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like all right. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker like do something to you, they gonna know they gonna start fishing around here because they know that you tell it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They gonna fuck around and start getting to the people that you told on first. You know what I'm saying? That suspect. So as far as like weeding them out and like getting them up out of here, it's a productive way to just like really just cut that motherfucker off
Yep.
and whoever mess with them. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, if everybody follow along with that, it's like really your resources will be cut. So therefore, you got to
Sure.
move on. You got to get up out of
Yeah, you
here.
got to get the fuck up out of here. But it's not like that, and it's not like that everywhere you go. Like you said, and like we said earlier, some people is accepted whether they snitch or not for whatever reason it may be. Nigga might got the bag, or um, nigga got people that's reputable from the turf or something like that. So then, it might be the person might got action at be still being around that motherfucker though, and it's like just seeing shit like that, like growing up and seeing shit like that, like I was always the type of nigga that like looked and just kind of paid attention and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that
Baby,
kind of shit'll make you slide
turn that
off.
light on. Make it face this way, please. Now go ahead.
Yeah, that shit'll make you slide off. You know what I mean? Like if you really seeing that shit and you really know, like if it's a real code of ethics out here, if we supposed to be like really pushing it this way, and then just because this nigga cool, he could slide because of this. Oh, she could slide because of that, or whatever whatever the case may be. Nigga, no, man. It shouldn't it
Yeah.
shouldn't be it shouldn't be like that. So any smart person or wise person would dig up away from that though, unless they want to be a person that get caught up, get snitched on, or react to somebody snitching on them and do something, to where a nigga fucked off or something like that though.
Yeah. Look, this something that you had said right there too, though. It's like a snitch, they may get a pass to come back around due to who, like somebody, they family is reputable.
Right.
Now, if you're let back around after tattletaling, snitching, however you want to phrase it, and you're let back around just because somebody or some personnel within your family are reputables, and so if they're reputables, they going by this unwritten code, and they
Right.
allow you to continue to be, you know what I'm saying, freely roaming or whatever it may be. How does that make the family of reputables look if you have that bad apple within your bunch?
Oh, it's definitely a weak link, especially if you condone it. If you condone it and enroll in
So
that way.
So do you believe that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a street code again? That, like, if it's a person that's on the come up, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
I want to be, you know what I'm saying, in that reputable lane too as well. Do you believe that reputable family now has a window opening to be attacked? Because it's like you letting the snitch, you know what I'm saying, come around and be around your little circle. So your circle is not as strong as you think it is. Or your family ain't as strong as you think it is. Like, how do you think that go?
Oh yeah, it definitely opens up room for that to happen. I mean, just simple as that. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. This snitching shit, that shit can go very short or it can go very long. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the view of it. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
all
it's
different.
mhm. and it's
It's it,
hard
it, it's just crazy.
and it's hard to like it's hard to really determine who might snitch and who might not. You might be like, man, this nigga the realest nigga you know what I'm saying, I ever met. Man,
So
this nigga like,
yeah.
and then a
So
nigga
so
telling.
what if you actually speaking the facts about something? You know what I'm saying? If you actually telling the facts about whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? You're not lying about it or nothing. You actually telling the truth.
Right. I mean,
You still a snitch?
yeah, that's I mean, snitching is snitching.
So that's sending off the impression to certain people that, like, shit, nigga, if you tell the truth, you's a snitch. So that
Not
make motherfuckers be like, shit, nigga, I'm finna lie about everything, nigga. Fuck that.
if you look at it, if you look at it in that way, then yeah, yeah. But I don't think most people will look at it, look at it that way. I know I don't look at it that way.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But if a nigga,
Uh,
look, man, it's like you should
why
really.
do you believe snitching even came apart? Well, why has that even became like, you know what I'm saying, into a system to where it's like it's actually the axe to chop down the tree. You know what I'm saying? You can be growing, doing something very productive or whatever it may be, but there's something that came into humanity to where it's like, I can tell you this information so I can go about my business so you can go ahead and fuck over this motherfucker over here. But then sometimes you can still tell and then you still getting fucked over too though. Like, where in society, you know what I'm saying, do you believe that actually became, you know what I'm saying, an actual thing where I can just like, shit, nigga, I can tell on you, you know what I'm saying, and I can
Get a
get less
lesser
of a punishment.
shit since I mean, since the beginning of this laws and all that kind of shit.
So pretty much really since they start like not like boom and concrete, but you know what I'm saying, to your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, you just believe like as soon as they implemented laws, you know what I'm saying, and start trying to govern the people, that's when you believe like shit, like
Right.
snitching could be a thing.
Right, because think about it with the courts. They had courtrooms, so they had jurors and shit. If it's going back to when courts and all that kind of shit started, and just thinking, in more recent years with the Black Panthers,
Hmm.
how they was infiltrated by something by one of their own. That
Yeah, and it always come by somebody that's kind of weak, you know what I'm saying, you trying to portray the image. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, yeah, whether it's down for a cause or, you know what I'm saying, you just down to wreck shit or
right,
whatever
right.
it may be. If you choose to be down for this right here, you know what I'm saying, when the funk hit the fan, you shouldn't be tucking tails and shit like that. You should be able to
Nope.
accept your punishment.
Accept your
You know what I'm
punishment
saying?
and
And
roll with it.
somewhere, like somewhere, like I can say, like I'm just only an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? But within my little time
You was
of
born in
of
'80 what?
living, it seemed like
You a
tattletelling
late
in
'80s?
85,
Oh, okay, you a mid '80s, like yeah,
mid 85.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like from what I can see, it's like snitching became like real high and glorify, you know what I'm saying? Like going into this like new millennium of shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause coming into the new millennium, that's where like my older personnel, you know what I'm saying, they were either getting wiped off the earth, you know what I'm saying, due to unfortunate situations or losing their life to the system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we lose you to where it's like we can't even have no communication with you, we at a loss. And then if we lose you behind, you know what I'm saying, a certain like judicial system, we have to like get caught in that same judicial system to receive that knowledge. You know what I'm saying, that you do have.
To get that,
Some of them
yeah.
don't make it there. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that do make it there, some are not fortunate enough to make it back to share the news. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it's like during that time, it's like certain things, the baton wasn't able to be passed. You know what I'm saying? It was just like left in limbo. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Certain people know what's popping and they reaching to grab the baton, but they really don't know what to do once they grab the baton.
Like First
You know what I'm
48.
saying?
You ever seen First 48?
Yeah.
And niggas be on there snitching for some chicken and a cigarette and a grape soda. You know what I mean? But you see it all the
Yeah,
time,
man.
though. You see it all the time. Like motherfuckers will give it up and tell on themselves and tell on everybody else and be fucked. But like,
Me
and
per
you think about it though. Like, hold on, you think about it like a person that probably got kids or something, or you know that might have something to look forward to, and you facing 10, 15 years. But if you tell on Wooty Wop, they gonna give you you might get 4 or 5 or something. So a lot of niggas is gonna tell. A lot of people is gonna tell. So it's like you got to really look at what you're doing. So if you're not built for this kind of life or whatever kind of life that's gonna maybe put you in that situation where you gonna think about snitching or whatever, then you
Yeah,
probably shouldn't fuck with that though. But look, I want to
that's
ask you
true.
something. I want to ask you something. So like in the realm of snitching, so just say like you driving down the street in your car,
Hmm.
somebody hit your car, boom, hit and run, but you get the license plate, you know what I mean? You get the license plate, the color of the car, and you see if it was a man or woman. And you call the police and tell the police everything and do the police report. Is that snitching?
Is it snitching? Of
Yes.
course, you telling on a wrongdoing.
Yeah.
Of course, that's snitching.
Yeah. Would you frown on that though? Like, man, you told the motherfuckers.
I mean, in that instance, it's like you really can't frown upon it because it's like
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna
They
say
gonna
now. Like I'm gonna say now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying. I got a Camaro. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it's like I like my motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you hit my car and you just like keep it pushing. I got insurance and all that shit that's gonna cover my shit, of course. Yes.
for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? But if you hit my shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like what? I'm not finna like say nothing, so I'm finna just my own pocket, you know what I'm saying, take away from
right,
what's going
right,
on right here, you know what I'm saying? So I can fix this
right,
shit right here when
right.
this is your wrongdoing. That's something like a civil matter. You know
Yep.
what I mean? That's not you're not about to like pretty much lose nothing too much of value. What I mean too much of value, you're not gonna lose your time of your life, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
for a hit and run on a vehicle.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a civil matter. You finna pay my shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't that way, it's like it's crooked ways to do it. I got your license plate number and shit like that. Yeah, I could find out where the fuck you stay at, you know what I'm saying, and do something, you know what I'm saying, cruel and unusual. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But in that aspect, you know what I'm saying, we are now civilians. You know what I'm saying? We are both civilians right here. You whacked my shit, you know what I'm saying? I got it. My dash cam finna catch your shit. So hey, you finna get cracked. You know what I'm saying? For this one.
See,
If I'm not in the car,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If I'm not in my car and my dash cam catch that shit, my shit fucked up. But my
fucked
dash
up.
cam caught who did this. Yeah, you fucked up motherfucker who did this. Yeah, you
I'm
finna
turning
pay
that
for
right over. Yeah, I'm turning that right
this.
over. Nigga, look, right there. Right there. You see, that's when he turned and hit and ran into the back right there. You know what I'm saying?
Now pretty much I like now with that right
That's
there,
real
I don't
shit
have to
though,
go
man.
you wouldn't have to go in too much detail right there because in reality, the video speaks for itself.
Right.
Now, I'm going to get into full detail if it's like, motherfucker, you on this camera, this you, and you trying to deny all of this bullshit? Ah,
Mm-hmm.
nah, motherfucker, look at this detail here, look at this detail there. No, you can't lie and get up out of this, partner. Not
Mhm.
that. Nah, hell no. Nigga, fuck that.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
yeah.
done worked hard for that.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's your own personal shit, and it's like, and it's like a nigga, man, you gonna be hot though, too though, and it might save you from doing something to the motherfucker too. You know, just like man,
And look, this is something totally different. Now, just say if it was me and just say John Doe, you know what I'm saying, pushing, you know what I'm saying, we going somewhere and just like, oh, we see a dude with a proper Camaro. You know what I'm saying? So we finna push up on this nigga, let's get him. We ain't finna take his car though, but we finna take all of, you know what I'm saying, the nigga bread, little jewelry and shit he got. So bam, we
right,
whacking, we get up the street, we get cracked.
right,
Now, I played my little part, you know what I'm saying, to holding the nigga up, you know what I'm saying? But John Doe right here, you know what I'm saying, snatched the chain, got everything else, you know what I'm saying, the jewelry, the money, and all of that shit. Now we in the station or whatever, it's like, shit, all right, I'm accepting what's finna come to me. I'm not finna say, this nigga took the chain, he done took the money and shit like that.
right,
But John Doe over there, like, man, this motherfucker had the gun, he did this, you know what I'm saying, and then he made me go around there and do that like that.
right,
That's snitching.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like these motherfuckers is not finna really know what's going on of what me and you have done unless me and you tell them what we have done. They can speculate all the fuck they want.
All yeah, all they want.
You know what I'm saying? But if you help their speculation out, that's tattletelling. You know what I'm saying?
To the
That's
utmost.
snitching. You know what I'm saying? Because we both in the same line of doing something and we both get cracked for this shit. You know what I'm saying? We both have equal amount right here. You
Most
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
We both did this willingly.
Yep.
So it's like, nah, nigga, I'm not finna tell on you, don't tell on me. You know what I'm saying? If they can't, you know what I'm saying, pin everything on something, they can't pin it all on both of us. You know what I'm saying? So somebody finna get up out this motherfucker. If you tell in that instance right there, that's where that unwritten code takes place.
Takes place. Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you both enter an act together. You know the consequences of it because it's like if we get a win, we get these little hundreds or thousands or whatever it may be, you're going to reap the benefits of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If we get cracked, shit, we gotta take our lickings like men.
So do you think just being in the streets, like niggas being in the streets or whatever, do you think like having paperwork parties is a thing that should happen?
I mean, if that's your lifestyle, because if
Right.
that's your
That's what
lifestyle
I'm
and you're
saying. That's
part
what I'm saying.
and you're doing something, you know what I'm saying, that you know, like if it get outside of a certain circle, detrimental things could happen. Of course, you need to know who the hell is around you.
For
You need
sure.
to know who you can send my trust, whether you dealing with this person directly or not.
Let me
You know
see
what I'm
that
saying?
transcript, nigga.
I
Let me
know if
see
I
that
go inside of
transcript.
this room right here and this dude right here and something pop off, he ain't finna say shit even though I don't know him. I know his jacket. This motherfucker's a thoroughbred. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you get action at going into certain areas, whether I deal with you or not.
On
You know what I'm
everything.
saying? But if you got that jacket right there, shit, it may be a cool ass party going down. No, I'm not finna try and do anything. But if I get inside of here, oh, you got a tattletale. This motherfucker could make something up. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And it'll stick to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, I'm nah that like not to be around the motherfuckers, but yeah, if you in this lifestyle or whatever it may be, that should still be a requirement because there was a point in time motherfuckers have to show that shit.
Yeah.
You
On
know what I'm saying? And
everything.
that paperwork shit meant something at a certain point in time in life. Nowadays, that shit don't mean nothing.
Hey, look, but to a certain extent, it was a small little point, little time where snitching was kind of glorified with the 6ix9ine motherfucker, the way he was putting out there. And then you see it's still a lot of motherfuckers that fuck with him. So just think about that. All them people that fuck with him probably probably a snitch too. You know what I
It,
mean?
and it's like that part right there. It's like I'm not gonna lie to you. The dude may have some catchy tunes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I can't find myself actually listening to
That shit
this.
sounds stupid as
Like
fuck.
because no some like some of this shit you get wildly, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of boppy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I can't listen to that shit or like really be like boppy with it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's something I don't condone.
Not at
You know what I'm
all.
saying? Because it's something you portrayed yourself
Even before he
in a
snitched.
certain way.
Yeah.
Like this, what I'm saying. Even before he like snitched or whatever it may be, you
Nigga wasn't listening
portrayed
to that
yourself
shit.
as that. You know what I'm saying? You portrayed yourself as you being a part of whatever street aspect that it is. So if you portraying that part, you got to live up to these unwritten codes. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And once that shit came up, the unwritten code you did not stand up to.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you accepting that motherfucker, it's like you accepting certain shit that he do.
Most
So what
definitely.
if if the next motherfucker accept him or not? You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, I'm not fucking with that shit like that. I'm not finna bump that shit on my terms. You know what I'm saying?
Never
Like with
have, never
whoever it may
will.
be.
Never
It's
have,
certain
never
motherfuckers
will.
out there. It's certain people out there that like really got certain good music. You know what I'm saying? But due to certain things that they live a certain way, I'm like, nah, I don't even condone that shit. So it's like, nigga, I'm not gonna recognize your greatness. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I'm not promoting or condoning. And
Mm-hmm.
if you snitching, if that's part of one of it, niggas, I'd rather like miss out on
Miss
whatever it
out
may
that
be.
whole experience. Yeah. Stay your
Yeah,
motherfucking ass over there. Keep that where it's at. On the real.
yeah, on
Look though,
everything.
hey, look, the
That's crazy.
vaccine, man. So I'm not getting no fucking I'm not taking the vaccine. That's just my preference, my stance on it.
You don't want to get a healing? You don't
Nah,
want a
yeah,
healing?
yeah. I ain't fucking with the vaccine. You know, it's a lot
Say
of
Jay
people
don't
that
want a
do.
healing.
Nah, it's a lot of people that do for whatever reason. But for me personally, I'm not fucking with the vaccine. I think that
Tell us why. Tell us why.
yeah, I think that it's it's still a lot of unknown with it because I think something just came out about the Johnson and Johnson, another thing with men over 50 to where it's some kind of disease
What?
that fucks with the nerves, like that does something with the nerves.
Hmm.
But it's rare
Like a
though.
Bell palsy type thing?
I, I forget the name of what it's called though. But it's like some kind of nerve. It do some
It
kind of
goes with
nerve
your nervous
damage,
system.
right? But it's like that wasn't the name of it though. But
And that's coming from the Johnson and Johnson jig.
the Johnson and Johnson. That's the second thing because remember it was the little shit with the women where they was getting the blood clots like at a certain age range they was getting the blood clots. But as far as with this one, this is for men. It's mainly hit men over 50. I think
Yeah.
a couple people died, but it's like 100 people out of 1,000,000 people got the shit or dealt with it though, and most of them recovered. A couple of them died though. But to me, it's just too much of an unknown. I'm not fucking with that shit though. I think though, if you keep your immune system up, take your herbs, take your vitamins, put majority of the right things, if not all the right things in your body and shit, and you'll be all right. And just try to take them precautions. Wear a mask. I still wear a mask when I go out, even when I'm at, you know what I mean. No matter where I'm at, wherever I go into, I put a mask on, and just try to
Big
keep
J
them.
is responsible. He's showing responsible. He's showing human responsibility.
Just try to keep them precautions because right now that shit going back up. That shit going back up. So it's like it's crazy, man. Like it's like a lot of the media they put it out there to make a motherfucker want to go get the shot, like to try to make you nervous, scared, like scare you in the media.
Ha-
Oh, this
Have you
these
heard
people.
about this? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not because you heard about this like in our area with that like the people that's not getting vaccinated, they putting that number with the surge of numbers that's being reported.
For sure. I
Like
was shaking my head.
you have a certain group of people that's not taking it.
For sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like how they do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's something that make you look at that shit too. Because it's like, why are you taking people that just because they didn't get vaccinated, you putting them in the same group of people that's like may have certain symptoms.
Because something I
That's
read
like that.
this
That's like how
morning,
you saying like scaring people to go and
scaring
get the
people.
shot.
It was saying most of the people that's been coming to the hospital haven't been vaccinated. That's been coming in with the COVID shit, haven't been vaccinated or whatever. But it's a lot of people that have been vaccinated that probably passed away too. But
But they
it's
not reporting it
they
the way that they do with everything else.
no, they're not putting it out there like that. It's a trip though, man. To each his own for everybody. If you feel like the um the vaccine is something you should do it. It's just not my preference. It's not something I'm not gonna do it. Um, man, it's a
What
cold
what
situation.
you think about this? That the people that are, I'm just in case people don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm not with the vaccination or nothing like that neither. You know, due to certain reasons. Like I feel as if like, especially this right here. It's like from the knowledge that I'm actually gathering, it's not the actual virus that they actually trying to shoot up into you where you can be immune to. It's some off-brand type shit. You know what I'm saying? Nanobites, this, that, and the other.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not with. It's bad enough the shit, some of the stuff that I still eat, you know what I'm saying, is going into my body. You know what I'm saying? Let alone me adding this right here. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with you, you know what I'm saying, if you properly get your little proper exercise, your proper meals, your proper eating, you know what I'm saying, you keep your immune system strong and going, I agree with you, everything, you know what I'm saying, to 100% right there.
I look, cause that's what
But
I've been working on, man. Trying for real. You already know, man. Trying to drop it down, man. Nigga gotta, shit gotta be right and tight, man.
yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
but it's like, you know, you have a certain group of people that's pro the vaccination. And then it's like they give you numbers to where it's like, all right, you have, say, 10 people go and get the shot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two may have a certain symptom or something. So, and then they'll tell you, all right, but you have out of the one or two, you still have 8 of them that go by. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? That's almost saying like, fuck the first two people, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, something has happened to them.
right,
It's like you're not trying to figure out what happened to him or not. Was the shot bad for him or not? They'll come up and put it's some underlying condition. You know what I'm saying? So if you coming up with numbers like that, and it's like the people that are pro-vaccine, they it's almost looked down upon to the person that's not with the vaccine. But you have certain people that's not with the vaccine that's healthier, you know what I'm saying, pushing along longer than people that's so-called vaccinated.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they don't put that propaganda or news out there for people
Sure.
to like actually make those proper decisions. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And it's like that's why like I'm just like naturally, you know what I'm saying, we can keep ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? You said now, and even though like people are vaccinated or whatever it may be, you say you still wear your mask around. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those are still proper practices that you're using. Just
Mm-hmm.
because a motherfucker vaccinated, it don't mean, you know what I'm saying, I can't get this new Delta shit or whatever the hell that they got going
Yeah.
around. And
And
they
the
saying you
and the
got something
19
new,
still going around.
you know, but you saying the Delta is new. We barely getting the vaccine for the 19, and then you say the 19 vaccination actually worked for this new stuff. You don't even know what the new shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you putting this vaccination on that. It's like shit. If you just sit down and just pay attention to like certain stuff that they doing, you'll just ask yourself that question. And if you ask yourself that question, and if your answer is legitimate enough for you to get the shot, hey, we're not stopping you from getting the shot. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But if you ask yourself that question and it continue to make you be like, I know that shit is crazy. If you do that, you got to think about it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like do a little bit more research to make sure that me not getting this vaccination is the right thing for me, or me getting the vaccination is the right thing. That's how I feel about that one.
Especially at this time so early on when they didn't really have time to really do tests from my understanding. So it's
They
like
got it
it's
pretty quick.
right, and it's kind of like the people that's taking the shot or the test subjects are the ones that they're gonna see how the reaction
Guinea
is. Like
pigs.
right,
Yeah.
like these different things that's happening, these side effects to taking the shot that's happening to certain people. we don't know what it's gonna be like in another couple months, another 4 or 5 months, if it's gonna be something else that comes from that. And they
Look,
also don't know how long it's gonna be, how long it's gonna work, how long it's gonna stay active to help you with symptoms from COVID-19 or whatever. It could be 2 months, it could be 6 months, it could be a year. They don't even know how long it's
yeah.
gonna be. So it's just a lot of unknowns. So it's like I'd rather take the chance of just trying to do the right things, putting good shit in my body.
Look, this something I be asking myself. I even voiced it to y'all to you before one time. They say it comes from China. Speaking of the COVID, they say it comes from China. If I'm not mistaken, China has been clear of COVID for a while now. You know what I'm saying? They economy has been open and running, you know what I'm saying, for a while. If I'm making a mistake, you know what I'm saying, correct me. But it's like we supposed to be in the United States, a highly advanced country, but we still have the COVID and we having different variations of it coming out. Like what is it that, you know what I'm saying, we doing here that the so-called origination from it is not doing? Because they don't have this problem that we have of like open up certain businesses or whatever
Right,
it may be, or you know what I'm saying, people getting
right,
large numbers of sick cases coming in like that. Like,
right,
what are they doing that we are not doing? And it's, if I'm not mistaken, a bigger population over there than it is here.
right,
I ask myself that shit. It's not a question to like answer, so to speak, right now. But I ask myself that, you know what I'm saying, so I can start to ask, it lead me to ask other questions.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
why, why the U.S. still got this shit? You know what I'm saying? And it's like we get different variations of it, but where it's supposed to have come from, the motherfuckers is rolling around. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with new technology and all of that shit.
For
But we
sure.
scrambling on trying to open up the country. I just ask myself that shit a lot.
Yeah, that shit crazy though, man. But like I said, for me, I'm not fucking with the vaccine. Sherpo said he ain't fucking with the vaccine. If you feel like it's
This
something
is
that
my vaccine. Look,
huh?
I'm with the vaccine. This is my vaccine.
If you feel
Gorilla
like it's
glue,
something, if it's feel like something
preferably.
is you want to
That
do, knock it in, knock it
that
out.
I'm not going through Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson and Johnson. I'm going to go through Gorilla Glue. They have the finest herb.
Man, man. Hey, Cuzzo, it got you right though, huh? On the rear, on the rear,
Yeah, I'm straight.
on the
Yeah,
rear.
I'm I'm floating a little bit.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm floating.
Best Way to Smoke fam. Y'all remember us talking about Chuck Schumer? Him and some other Democrats put together a proposal to get this push going to legalize marijuana on the federal level to get it there. So it's
Hmm.
still like, to me though, with the majority being Democrat in the Senate, it's like, what's still taking so long? You would have thought this would be one of the bills that would have been passed a long time ago. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it's just no. I'm actually laughing because it's like it's crazy because it's like for us to be on the side, you know what I'm saying, and a team for the legalization of marijuana.
Right.
It's like for so long, you know what I'm saying, we fighting for something, and it's like, all right, we get to the finish line. Now they want to push the finish line, you know, a couple
Further away.
yards further.
Away.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then want to put other little stipulations and shit there. And then once we meet those stipulations and get there, oh, wait a minute, let's push this finish line back a little bit further. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's like I see stuff like that. It's kind of funny because you can take something that's been hindering the people for so long, you can continue to like prolong. But then when something else comes along, you can come up, formulate bills and laws and all of this shit, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like if action be taken against that, you're in violation. There's
Right.
nobody that really messes with weed that does heinous bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 9 times out of 10, your average weed smoker will be the coolest motherfucker in the room. You know what I'm saying? You go and spark a conversation with a weed smoker, man, you're gonna be cool in the motherfucker. You gonna try to
So
now have a conversation with a motherfucker who just drunk a Coke 45 or something. By the end of y'all conversation, y'all liable to be throwing blows or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like, why are you making something so hard that is so simple? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to keep talking about, oh well, so many hours ago they start back talking about trying to federally legalize marijuana? Like, come
Man,
on, man. Why do
it
they keep
should be,
messing with us, Big J?
it should be done. It should be done already. It should be something that's already in behind us to where we, doing
Man,
what it do. Because I don't know, it might be the fact that the opportunity that it's going to create for the people in the inner city, for black people, for minorities. So I mean, who knows why it's a setback, and it's because the way that the
yeah,
shit was talked about and discussed, like while President Biden was running, you would think that it was something that would be here already
a long time ago.
a long
You
time
know what I'm
ago.
saying? And
Yeah.
it's like it's wild because it's like you go ahead, you federally legalize this. We all Americans supposed to be. Look how
Right.
big our look how the economy will blossom. If we bought a certain economy, you know what I'm saying, bringing our stuff in, like relying on our resources, then not this, that, and the other. You legalize marijuana, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna just say crime will be cut down, but like the crime that you putting on people for having marijuana, for producing marijuana, that crime rate will go down right there, because it's like you're not gonna be prosecuting nobody for like trying to productively produce marijuana. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
economy will be able to eat in all aspects.
That that might
You'll
be
have a
part of the
lot less
holdup.
people. But
That might be.
why though? Why do you want it to be a holdup? You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's coming from the Democratic Party. If we have if the Democratic Party is so called majority of the House or whatever it may be, like, you know what I'm saying, what's the holdup then?
I wish I could tell you because oh man,
It's
it's
propaganda.
it's
It's
baff
propaganda. They wanted to use, I guess they use it to stay relevant.
it's baffling. That shit is crazy, man. It should already be there because right now, if you think about it, once they legalize it in certain aspects, different states got to capitalize on it with the different certificates and permits that you got to have and stuff now that you got to pay for. You got to pay the state, or the county that you live in. You got to pay them fees, and
Hmm.
it's a ticket. It's a ticket, but it's already certain people that's capitalizing on that, and that's making money on that. So it's like, why let
It's legal
everybody
to
else
certain
in?
people.
Like, why let everybody else in? So some people might think like that. I don't know exactly what's the hold up. I think it should have slid too, but it leads people up to assume. But I do know Biden said that he was with it for medical purposes, but not really with it for recreational use.
Shit, we all got medical problems for what we going through. For the United States going through this fucking COVID pandemic, we all have medical reasons to use marijuana. The shit we just had to go through, we need that to cope.
Motherfucker need that weed. Motherfucker need
I
that
gotta
shit.
cope. Like, motherfuckers gotta cope. You got motherfuckers coming up out of their house after 11 months being behind a computer, telling their kids, stop, quit, get off that couch, leave that alone, leave them alone, put that shit down, put it back.
For real.
Man, they
On the
shit.
real. On the real.
They don't need no sativa shit. They need some motherfucking laid back.
Some shit that's gonna relax a motherfucker though. But yeah, look.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. How they did they playing soccer with it, man. They just going up and down the field and haven't hit a goal yet.
Yeah, that shit it's fucking baffling, man. But look, y'all stay tuned with the Best Way to Smoke podcast and show. We got some different things coming. And check us out at www. Nigga, what? I look with this nigga laugh. Nigga, eyes closed.
Nah, nah, my bad. That's Serpo Jr. I'm just looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, damn, was my eyes open? I
I
had
thought,
to open
hey,
my
look,
shit like,
hey,
what?
look. I thought you was laughing at me because my eyes was like this. Yeah, man, this is big. If you, you know what I'm saying? Let me go.
Nah, that that's that gorilla glue. I just had to like take a second look, like, damn, I know I'm woke, and I just had to look at the camera, like, yeah, I ain't tripping. My eyes open.
Man. So look, man. So check it out, Cannabis Fam. East Side, 30 gang. You know what I mean? I'm not saying 30 gang, nigga. East Side, 30 gang. You know what I mean? What that mean is like, just look at his head though. It's a thud. It's a
Look at the
thud.
locks.
Look,
Look
it's
at
a
the locks,
thud.
my people. You see the locks, my people.
That nigga said. But look,
You
if
see the
niggas,
locks, they out there, my people.
yeah, niggas
Big
see the
J
locks.
can't, Big J
But
can't get
look,
with that. Big J
but
can't
look,
get with that.
that nigga see the locks though. But look, it's a diff. I told just remember I told you this last time. Cuz. I told you this last time. Look, every time I see you, it's a little bit lighter, closer to your hairline. So that means, your shit going backwards. I'm telling you, cuz listen to what I'm saying. Like right now, with your head just like that, you can't even tell you got hair in the middle.
Buzz Lightyear top. Stop all that over there, man. We ain't trying to do all of that. We ain't trying to do all that with the little earthworm top you got
That
going on
nigga said,
around this, man.
"Hey man, my head fit right, man. That motherfucker right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that nigga got like I know everybody be saying them alien heads, but you really got one of them alien heads off the movie. Cause
Cause
you know it's like if you put
no,
your head down, my nigga, the sides open up low key, and then you got that part that come out on the top. Man, that's something to jump out that motherfucker. That you got that you got that head like on Old Boy and Man in Black on the autopsy table when they opened that nigga head, it was a whole nother little something living up in there. Man,
uh,
boy.
all right, look. So look for all the people that want to see it legalized on a federal level, pay attention and just see what happens. We hope it get there soon. But look, you can always check us out at www.bestwaytosmoke.com. Check us out on Instagram at Best Way to Smoke. Check us out. That's our main page. And then our backup page is Best Way to Smoke with an underscore at the end. Check us out there also. We on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat. We active on Snapchat. Check out the YouTube channel. Check us out on Anchor and Spotify with the podcast. Best Way to Smoke, Big J.
Serpo Jr., baby.
Like, subscribe, and do what?
Tell a friend.
For sure. And definitely find your best way to smoke.